Welcome to the OCVarsity Baseball Dugout Show. My name's Carlos Arias. This is Mr. Friday Night, Steve Fryer. Behind the lens is Jonathan Khamis, a.k.a. JK. All right, so let's talk about what's going on in baseball right now, Fryer. We got the Lions tournament. It's at various locations all around Anaheim. What, like 30-something teams? Let me know what the lowdown is.
62 teams. Some of them from out of state, too, and all over the state of California as well, Northern California and Southern California. And the number one team in the state, number one team in CIF Southern Section, Division I, JW North is here, so we're going to see how some of our local guys can handle them. And it should be a fantastic tournament with 62 teams. And it gives them a pretty good idea of what they've got when they're going to the playoffs because, you know, a tournament like this, you're going to play, what, about 5 games, Carlos? And so you find out about your pitching depth in a tournament like this. You know, when you're playing league, you start your number 1 on a Wednesday or Tuesday and your number 2 guy on the Friday. But in a tournament like this, you find out who your number 3, 4, and 5 guys are. And in the baseball playoffs, you know, coming up in May, you know, then you're going to really have to slot in, you know, your 3, 4, and 5 guys. So now is when these teams try and identify where they have their pitching depth, who their arms are going to be able to depend on come playoff time.
Now, what else is going around in the world of Orange County baseball right now? What's happened so far? Any big surprises? What's up?
Yeah, I think the big surprise might be Huntington Beach, Carlos. They've sort of come up out of you know, some coaches said, hey, watch out for Huntington Beach, and they started out strong, did great in the learner bracket, the Newport Elks tournament. Servite won the Loera tournament in the early part of this month, and then they got in the league, and they've struggled. They lost 4 of their first 5 league games. They got a great pitcher there, Cole Irvin, but that Trinity League is nasty. We got 3 Trinity League teams in the county top 10, top-ranked Orange Lutheran. Mater Dei's in there, and Jay Serra's ranked at number 10, even though they're 5-5. You know, they've lost 2 league games, but to good teams, Orange Lutheran and Mater Dei. So that's pretty tough. But the Empire League's a very interesting league this year, Carlos. You got Pacifica looks really strong. Cypress has come along pretty good. They're both, you know, top 10 worthy sort of teams. We'll see how they do. And, you know, in the Orange League, Savannah's, you know, popped out. They, you know, started out 10-0. Got a great catcher over there, A.J. Kennedy. And they look pretty strong, too. So there's a lot going on. You know, Beckman's, you know, lost a couple early games, but they're starting to come back. You know, CIF champs last year. Esperanza looks rock solid in the Century League, which is always good, with Canyon and Foothill in it, and El Dorado's pretty good with 2 really good pitchers there. So, gosh, there's just a ton of good stuff going on. I'm going to be at Friday. I'm looking forward to seeing this game. Tesoro at El Toro. Talk about pitching. El Toro's got great pitching with Brashears and so on. So, there's a lot of stuff going on in baseball here. And then right after the Lions tournament, coming up in a couple weeks here is the Hard 9 National Classic, and that's always a dynamite tournament as well.
All right, and that's it for OCVarsity.com's Baseball Dugout Show this week. And as always, go to OCVarsity.com where we've got you covered.